Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't gotten a chance already, please make sure you hit that little subscribe button and also ring that little bell so that way you receive notifications whenever I upload a video. Alrighty, so let's get into it. So I know that the only reason why you guys are watching this video is because you want to know about how I got on Accutane, how I did it, how did I get prescribed it, and what did I do. So if you're interested, then make sure you stay tuned. Okay guys, so the good word Accutane. A lot of people are probably like, well, what is that? What is that for? Guys, it is to get rid of your acne. And who doesn't want to do that, right? So I'm gonna just go a little bit in detail and show you guys how I did it. For those of you that don't know what Accutane is basically a derivative of vitamin A, which means that it's chemically made. So those of you that are like really funny about like certain pills and just putting certain things to your body, this may not be an option for you, and that is okay. There's other ways of treatment for acne that you can take, such as vitamin E, vitamin A, and zinc as well, which is something that I take right now until I actually start my Accutane. But yeah, so yeah, how did I get on Accutane? I feel like there's not really that many videos out here that really explain the steps to getting there. So usually, like before, getting prescribed Accutane was very difficult, mainly because the FDA has certain regulations and things like that that you have to and steps that you have to do in order to even get prescribed this medicine, because it's literally that serious. When you first, okay, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. So those of you that follow me on my channel, if you haven't already, I have a whole entire acne series on my channel that basically describes everything that I took, literally. If you know me, I took Spirolactone, Minocycline, Doxycycline, Tricycline, I don't even know what to name all, just to name a few. Acticlate, which is a form of Doxycycline. I took Bactrim, which is like the highest level of antibiotics. Now usually you won't have to take this many medications for your acne. Usually after the first 2 tries of certain medications, they will prescribe you Accutane. So for me, I was just like, I was really trying to stay away from actually getting on it, because I knew that it was such a severe drug, and I was kind of like, do I really want to do this? Is this something that I really want to do? Now I'm like, give it to me now, I need it right now. So yeah. Alright, so I literally just got fed up with my skin, and I'm just very frustrated with it, and I can't take it anymore. And it's really time. Like, I'm tired of being insecure about it. I'm tired of feeling some type of way about it. So it's really just time. It's just time. So what I did was, for those of you that again have been following me on my channel, I was not seeing a dermatologist physically. I was actually going online to Yoderm. So if you are somebody that doesn't really have time to go to a dermatologist, or if you don't have insurance, definitely check out Yoderm. I will actually put my coupon code down below for when you sign up. It's normally a $50 consultation, and you follow up every 3 months, every 2 to 3 months, which is really not bad. So, and in regards to getting your medications prescribed to you, they have different things to help you pay for it. Now, I did have insurance, but if you don't, this is definitely an awesome website to try. Now, moving back onto Accutane. Okay, so when I went to the dermatologist, I made my appointment. I've never been to this dermatologist before. I literally printed out every single thing, all of my medications, because on Yoderm, like, basically they show you your prescription layout. So I highly recommend, if you already been on certain medications, just take your prescriptions with you, or take your documentation with you. If you have to call your other previous dermatologist to get those records, definitely do that, because it's very, very, very key and very important. Because a lot of doctors, they may prescribe it to you, they may not. They may want to see a record of it, so it's just good to have it. So that's key number 1. Make sure you have a record. Okay, so I literally went to the doctors. I literally had, this was the paper that I had, and I gave her this, and that's legit like what I did. I was like, Please give me Accutane, please. Okay, so when you go to the doctors and they agree with you that, okay, yeah, you should be on Accutane, this is something that's definitely going to work for you, they're going to give you a booklet that looks like this. If you're a female patient, it says Isotretinoin Educational Kit for female patients, and then if you're a male, it'll say Educational Booklet for Isotretinoin for males. So yes, everybody receives this, and inside of this book is your life. You are required to read this book inside and out, mainly because especially if you're a female patient, you cannot get pregnant on this. Now, isotretinoin, it will explain exactly what it is. It states that it's only for people with nodular acne, which basically states that you have like really bad cystic acne or scarring, hyperpigmentation, things like that. If you don't have those things and you have mild acne, honestly, some doctors, they still prescribe it for whatever reason. And yeah, so basically going into this booklet, I had to fill out the carbon copy. And basically what this is, you'll have to basically read certain things about birth defects when you're a female, and then you have to initial off what you read. So they will give you a carbon copy once you finish this. Next, you are required to take a good old pregnancy test to make sure that you are not pregnant. A lot of doctors' offices, they recommend that you get blood tests as well, but I cannot stress how it's not required. I'm gonna repeat. Please watch and be careful, because a lot of dermatologists, it seems as though that they're just trying to get your money. But it is good that if you are having like certain situations or you realize that your body is irregular, then yes, then go ahead and get that blood test to check to make sure that everything is right. Now, if you would like to get that done, kudos to you, you can do that, but it's definitely not required. You have to do one or the, well, you definitely have to do a pregnancy test, but based on the booklet and what I read, it seemed as though as if the blood test is definitely optional. I don't have to take a blood test at all unless I want to. So definitely ask about that, because I feel like a lot of places you have to get a blood test every single time plus a pregnancy test, and that is really expensive. I have insurance and thank God that I'm covered, but still, like, it's kind of crazy. So yeah, once you have, okay, so you're required, once you read this booklet, it basically describes different types of acne to you. It also explains different birth control methods for males and females. If you have the male, obviously it goes over different contraceptives that you can use for as a male, and then for females there's also different alternatives. Now for females, they do recommend that you use at least 2 forms of birth control. So if you are taking the pill, make sure that you use condoms, etc. Now, if you are a male, literally, I'm just going to do this short for you guys so you guys don't have to go through this entire video. But if you're a male and you receive this booklet, literally, you just have to read it, make sure that you are being careful, and literally the next, like, they'll send your prescription to your pharmacy that day. For females, it's a little bit different, and I'm definitely going to explain that to you guys in just a second. So females, tune in, guys. Bye. Going back to the booklet, it goes over, for females, it goes over why you cannot get pregnant. Your baby would basically look like an alien if you were to get pregnant, and that's just not cool at all. I mean, like, if you want to have an alien baby, then okay, but literally if you get pregnant on this, they will force you to get an abortion. Definitely force you to get an abortion for sure. Next, when basically once you are prescribed the medicine, they make sure that your pregnancy test comes back negative. They will prescribe your next visit, because you have to have one negative pregnancy test in the system for 30 days before they can prescribe you your Accutane. So if you were to go on your first visit to the dermatologist on May 5th, that means that you will not be able to get your Accutane until June 5th. You have to have it in the system for 30 days, a negative pregnancy test, prior to you getting prescribed your medicine. Now, once it's prescribed, you have up until 7 days to get it. If you miss that 7-day window, you will have to start all over again. An appointment when you have your first negative pregnancy test in the system for that 30 days. They prescribe you the medicine, but within that 7-day window, you're required to go on to iPledge, which in this book they give you your own personal ID card that has your iPledge number attached to it. That's where you're going to fill out all of that information and take the test. Now, it's basically making sure that you're aware that you need to be on birth control and blah, blah, blah. That's basically what it is. It's an easy test. It's not too difficult. But yeah, so that's what you'll be required to do prior to picking up your Accutane. I took my first negative pregnancy test in March. I was supposed to get prescribed in April, but since I started a new job, I didn't have insurance, so I had to wait until May. So now, because of that, I won't be able to start my Accutane until June, which sucks. But yes, just so that way you guys can get an understanding about how it works. So they will basically prescribe you your dosage based on your body weight. So once everything is set with that, that's how they determine that. But yeah, I mean, that really pretty much sums it up, guys. It's really not that difficult. It's just to make sure that you really educate yourself, research, and do everything that you need to in order to first get prescribed this medicine, two, and make sure that it's something that you really want to do. I literally tried everything and now I'm out of options. So Accutane, Isotretinoin is definitely my last option, and I just can't wait to see the results. And I'm not looking forward to the side effects, but I mean, it's a decision I decided that I wanted to do. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. I mean, I don't know everything, but I can definitely answer it off of my experience. Again, I won't be starting until June 5th because I have to take another negative pregnancy test. It has to be back in the system for another month before I can actually pick up my medicine in June. But yeah, so we'll definitely be starting this journey together, guys. This is new to me. And I just want to say thank you so much for the support, the kind words, and I really appreciate it. But make sure you guys subscribe to my channel so that way we can be friends forever. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys soon. And you guys know what I always say,